Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of our gorgeous D&D campaign. I am joined by Cheskus, Lewis,
Yo.
Ninja, and Jose. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Sorry, I just didn't like the way I
I just had a complete brain melt. As ourselves or as our characters?
Yeah, so just you, character's name,
There we
like we
go.
did last time.
You said it differently last time. I got
Oh,
confused.
sorry, I don't have a
Start it
script.
over again.
This is gonna take
That's fine.
10 years.
That's character.
We keep rolling. I'm Penelo Zanala.
I'm Finn Veal.
I'm Drago'n Deez.
I'm Rhosyln Meredith.
And I am your Dungeon Master. So we are going to begin by honing in on the open seas outside the port city of Shinsha on Penelo and her loyal deckhand of dwarves. I got your name wrong, didn't I?
Yep.
You added a P.
Fuck!
Penelope.
Why is the
Why is
name so hard?
Penelo.
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 God.
Why are names so hard, people? Right? It shouldn't be this fucking difficult. Right. Go in. Cheskus, whereabouts in your ship do you think you would be when you are approaching?
I'm gonna be like right at the tip.
Right at the tip, like
Because-
Titanic style?
Yeah, because your girl loves to be at the tip.
Of course it does. And you have Gloin, your lovely first mate, approaching you. Ma'am, we're approaching. Anything that you would like us to do?
Just get the shit together.
Get the shit together, right? I'll go give me all, and we'll get everything ready for you. Do you want us to get your stuff, or would you like? Do you not want us going to your quarters?
Why are you still talking? Just get everything together
Oh, I
and get it
apologise.
done.
Gloin goes off, and he starts collecting everything. And you look up, and you see Balnip up in the crow's nest. And he if you could make the first perception check of the campaign for us, please.
First roll of the campaign.
First roll of the campaign.
That's perception.
What did you get?
Did you see that?
A hot 12.
A hot 12. It's weird. Balnip is lying down up in the crow's nest. He doesn't look to be. You think he would have told you that you were approaching, but he looks to be lying down up there.
The fuck's he doing lying down? Where's Gloin? Where's Gloin gone?
They're downstairs preparing your stuff. Gloin went off and took Jamil.
Well, who am I meant to send up there to go check on him? I'm not going up there.
You could give a shout for Carmel.
Who's that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's call Carmel.
Hello, ma'am. What do you need me for?
Someone's sleeping on the job. Go check him out up at the crow's nest.
All right. You see Carmel climb up this thing as hastily as he possibly can. Slaps Balnip across the face. I'm awake. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Let's land. Do you see it, Penelo? Where does land? Do you see it?
I do see it. You should have told me though.
I look the other way.
Yeah, well, you're getting punished.
Oh no! What have I done? What will you do?
You shouldn't be sleeping on the job. You're gonna get the whip.
Oh no! Not the whip, ma'am. I don't like the whip.
Oh, well, you're getting the whip on your bare ass. Don't let it happen again.
Of course, ma'am. I'd never do that to you. Gloyd rushes up and says, "Get the fucking anchors down!" You come crashing in. Your ship stops, and you see a lovely man at the pier waiting for you, and he is waving. Glowing lowers the drawbridge, and you walk over. But since he's kind of messed it up a little bit, yeah,
Excuse me. I don't walk. I sashay.
you sashay. Tell you what, you're sashaying when you've came in pretty hot across this drawbridge. make an acrobatics check to see if you'll fall into the water.
Which one? Oh, that one. 16.
16. All right. You've perfectly sashayed your way. A very tall gentleman, very short hair, chiseled cheekbones, not wealthy dressed, but for the area, this lower class area that you're in, he looks very presentable. And you would know him as Galahad, the owner of the bar that you are going to perform at tonight. And he sticks his hand out to you to say hello.
I don't touch people.
I'm very sorry. Welcome to the lovely land of Shinsha. Is there anything we can do for you, dear? Do you
Help my dwarves carry my things.
They're fully have got absolute boxes upon boxes. These poor little 4 feet dwarves have about 3 boxes apiece. Each box like the height of them, absolutely struggling. Straight in off the pier, into your left is this lovely, quaint little bar. But just before you go in, there is a very rugged, old-looking lady, clearly a beggar, and she sticks her hand out to you. Do you have anything spare for me? Anything?
I'm just gonna look down in disapproval, scoff, and carry on sashaying.
She just immediately looks straight back down. You're taken into the huge bar. It is absolutely bustling with people. About 4 rows of tables to either side of you, and they're almost like a red carpet from the door, leading up onto the stage for you. The amazing elf performing here tonight, just for you.
Do you remember the band's name?
And the band's name, Cheskus, could you introduce it for us, please?
The band is called The Rivers of Sauron.
The Rivers of Sauron, performing once and only tonight. And we move away from that, and we zoom in on Lewis and Josie, who appear to be... Where are you right now? What are you doing?
Running.
Yeah, we have taken shelter in this bar after running away from people that were sent for us to chase us from the Green Sun.
Lewis, would you want to introduce your character for us and a quick description of them?
Okay, so as you first see me, I'm this big, bustling purple orc. And what are we doing? We're basically just talking at the bar, I believe, with Josie. Or Rhosyln, sorry. And basically, as we are making conversation, as we're in conversation with people in there, you wouldn't see this purses coming out of people's pockets and coming to mine.
It's a massive purple orc. Is
Yes.
what you see, Jessica, as you approach it. And Josie, or Rhosyln, sat quaintly across a lovely little druid girl dressed in. What would Rhosyln be dressed in? And quick description of your character. It's always like the one thing that you forget. It's like, of course you have that.
Right, she's female. She's got dark brown hair, green eyes, classic druid shape. She's 5'6" because it needs to be realistic. Yeah, that's it.
She is a human.
She's a human, yeah. Probably
am
wearing
always
something
definitely an
green.
orc.
And something green.
Raggedy.
Penelo, would you approach this hulking orc figure sat in your red carpet?
I have to admit, the purpleness of the orc has caught my eye. And I'm intrigued to know what they're discussing.
You approach, and Lewis,
Yeah.
you see this absolutely divine-looking elf approach you in clothing of a material that you didn't know it could exist. How pristine it is. She looks as out of place as you could possibly be, and above all, she looks to be quite rich.
I know what you're doing. Right, love. And then it's like, make conversation. Would I know that she is the one performing?
No,
Okay.
you only know the name of the
Okay.
band, and it's an
Okay.
elf.
So I just try to make conversation with her.
Yeah. With a
I guess
lovely
that's where she's
introduction.
from. But as I'm doing that, I would like to roll sleight of hand and use my invisible mage hand to try to pickpocket, if I could do that.
Okay, so how that works, Cheskus, is he's going to make a stealth roll, and if it is above your passive perception, you will not notice.
Would not be sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand. What did I say?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Oh, fuck, my bad.
Oh, I can use mental dice.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to go into roll.
Give me a second here.
Finally found the bit where
Those
it's what
counts.
I look like.
What?
I guess a vape. No, I'm just going to use it on D&D Beyond.
Lovely.
Okay, dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
What do you take out of your pocket?
Just whatever there, on like
What would you have had?
whatever other pocket.
Ma'am!
Like
You're gold! You're gold! It's floating! You see glowing, freak out, stood behind you as your gold just begins to float out of your pocket.
What a snitch.
This is why you have dwarfs.
We need that money, man. Leave us be.
He got a 19 on his perception, and it was floating in front of him.
20.
I think that's bullshit.
No, he rolled rolled a 19 on the die, so he got
Alright,
21
by
overall.
An NPC.
And it's in front of him. It's not sleight of hand for him. It's just what
Yeah,
he's a little dwarf.
But yeah,
It's at his
it's-
eye line.
Well, then, my natural instinct is to cast Charm Person.
Could I know that was happening and be able to like counter with something else?
Sheskus would make the roll first, I believe, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, but she like obviously
Yeah.
can see it.
And then you can make I'm sure there's a saving throw. It'll have on the spell.
Would
I
they?
tell a lie. I won't do Charm Person because I've just read the first line. You attempt to charm a humanoid. And I don't think an orc's a humanoid.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. That's fine.
Ninja, you would know the technicalities of it. Is it a saving throw?
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
just about to read it out.
Well, it should say the DC of the spell on your sheet, and that's what he has to beat.
I was just about to read it out. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which we're not, so it's not advantage. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creatures regard you as friendly acquaintances when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Attack saving throw wisdom 14.
No, you have to beat that, Liz.
As for a racial trait, I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma against magic saving throws.
That counts.
So yeah. First roll is a 12, and the second is 20.
So you immediately have clocked on that this elf just tried to cast something on you, the great powerful orc. However, I'm quite sure that you don't physically move at all, right?
No, I would try to be like, see, for Charm Person, you are made aware that someone tried to cast that on you, right?
Well, I think it's visual, somatic, and so she
Yeah,
has to
so it's-
say
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
So you know something was cast.
So
And Josie, you can chime in
think
with
I'll
whatever.
just-
You're sat across of him as well, so you can do whatever you want as well.
can I try that?
She will nod.
I'm very overwhelmed right now.
Trying to think of everything I
Okay,
can do.
relax.
Well, I think you're quite stuck with situation. In fact, what we'll do is we'll stop that little altercation there, and we're going to move to
Fine.
just outside and behind the actual bar to Drago'n as he begins. What does Drago'n begin? Give a description of your character, please.
So what you would see is a 22-year-old blue-skinned, azure blue like the sea. He's a young lad, youngish features, white hair, white eyebrows, whole coal black and unbuttoned shirt. He has a white V-neck as well. His neckline is visible. He's holding a scythe, or rather, it's on his back. He has no jewelry other than one ring on his finger. Guess he would be helping the crew to load in.
So he's infiltrated. Lovely. So you've gotten into the. Are you going in the front or the back end of the bar?
I would walk through the front. I
Walk
work
through-
here, so it doesn't matter.
You do indeed. So you're fully dressed up in this bar's attire, yeah?
Yeah.
course.
Well, I should have probably explained that part because we didn't start that way. But yeah, I would have asked this guy's cell phone myself to look like a person that works at that bar
Mhm.
before I would approach the bar, and then I would just nod to these people and then go in.
As you've just walked in so nonchalantly. What is the... You don't need a check for anything, right?
For casting this guy.
No, I don't think so, right?
No, I think
You
I
just
can
did it,
do
right,
That
isn't
as
it?
a free action, yeah.
I'm just making sure for myself.
It lasts
it's
for
a-
an hour.
An R, perfect. So he's literally just thrown on the attire of this. And what I'm going to do...
Oh yeah, so you actually wouldn't see my actual appearance because I would have shown
No.
up as well. I described my character, I guess.
That's kind of fitting because people will be a bit... They'll be like, this goddamn bar. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
going to
I
make a
wouldn't
perception.
look like that when I see them first. They would see me as a
here for somebody.
bar hand or whatever.
What is this perception here?
It's a bit confusing how we did this
Fuck!
introduction. But
Shit! Fine. You completely stealthed into this bar unnoticed by any... In fact, some of them people there confuse you as like the highest rank.
do you want me to roll a stealth check? Because I can do that. Like,
It's fine. I rolled a perception check for Galahad, and he rolled on that one, so he is completely fucking oblivious to what's
It's
going on.
blinded.
He's blinded by this divine form that has caught his eye in Penelo. And is
of course.
son of a bitch.
I've
I'm
just
already-
realised on my character sheet thing, I forgot that you have to press cast when you actually do the spell, so that it takes up one of your slots.
Oh, that's a good point as well.
Yeah.
Would you say that the port city has like a lot of elves in it, or would she be like a site that's not?
It's so
As common.
the island that you're on. It is not predominantly lived in by any major race. It acts as sort of a point to get from
Sure.
one major island to the other. So there is at a time there could be a whole load of elves.
So there's a
So
diversity.
people, there's diversity.
People will
People,
be used to it.
yeah, they've seen elves, but it always catches your eye when people are dressed and hold themselves like Penelo is.
Yeah, he would notice, but he wouldn't really acknowledge it. He would
Yeah.
just like
100%.
nod and go in.
In fact, this is that you. So you are now in the bar in front of. Before this altercation has happened, I want you to make a gorgeous perception check for me, please.
Me? Okay.
Yes, Drago'n, please. Sorry.
What this is.
It's 16.
16.
Yep.
The purple orc. The shadow don't look right.
Oh.
It's like the way that the light is hitting it. He's up hulking. There should be a bigger. In fact, the small wooden bench he's on, it's not even bending under the weight of this massive orc.
Oh, well, my Drago would definitely walk closer to that because he would notice that something isn't right, and
You see
he
that?
wouldn't let that pass. So as he would be nodding to them like a group of people to then go in, halfway through the door, he would be like, "Oh, wait," and then just turn around to them and start walking slowly towards them.
Towards the
Oh my god. Black
What?
dog. I have a wee dog beside me that's like sitting
Oh
down.
yeah.
Okay.
We've got the yes. Lewis has a small little, or the purple orc has a companioned blink dog sat right next to him. Lewis, could you make a perception check for your? No. Do you want to make the check, or do you want me to make the check for your dog to see if the dog notices Dragon's approach?
Well, it has its own stats.
It has its own stats, but it's like, do you want to be in control of its rules? Or
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
So, what is it? Perception?
Yeah.
I think.
Or even make an insight check.
There's a big dog has a stealth +7 and a perception +5.
Okay.
So I
Wait,
just assume I roll
he's
a
making
D20.
an insight for me, right?
As in, have you caught wind of what's going on? Have you noticed? Like, are you
The dog.
approaching the dog?
A dog, Skip. I rolled in that one.
Okay, so he doesn't see anything. I don't need to roll anything then.
No.
Skip's asleep.
Yeah.
What a shit dog, man.
Skip is out cold beside him.
Okay, so my
Can I notice? Oh no.
slowly
100%. You can make a perception or insight Dragon's approach.
Yeah. Would that not be like passive perception?
I'll just do perception.
No, I don't. I wouldn't
If
say
I
it's-
was trying to be like sneaky, then I would roll against your passive perception. But
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
so.
being sneaky
Yeah.
at all. I'm just walking.
If you think I'm making a wrong call at any time, please, because I'm just as clueless about this whole thing as you guys are.
I
Yeah, you
wouldn't
can
know.
just roll perception or
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
like.
You
that
100%
probably sees me. Yeah.
is that plus your modifier?
I don't know, it just says
It
Yeah, so that
automatically
would-
does it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One
Alright.
of the waiters is walking towards you guys. Like he's not holding a drink. Would you be holding a drink or anything? You just walked in. You wouldn't be.
No, I was just arriving, so no.
You've just arrived. He's walking towards you. Not anything. It's
He
weird.
wouldn't be walking like maliciously or anything. He would
No.
just casually walk.
It's yeah,
To be
towards
fair,
you.
my character's gonna be like, she's really distrusting of anybody right now. So she sees someone looking at her funny and she's like, no.
So would you like give a sign to Finn that like
I'll just whisper to him. Oh, I don't even know what an orc is. Is this supposed to be big?
it's a
Yeah.
massive fucking, it's like 7 feet
Wait.
tall,
Let
arms
me
the size of
Google
you.
Oh,
Just
Oh,
imagine it.
Cockney
Yeah.
accent.
oh bloody hell, it's like a troll.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Lewis.
I think orcs are medium creatures, right? They're not
Are they?
that big.
Oh,
My dog is a medium creature.
Google, it looks massive. Just slightly smaller than an ogre.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what it shows.
he's a medium creature.
He is
He's
the height of the ceilings in
higher,
here, which
taller than
which
you.
are about 7 feet. Ceilings.
Okay,
I think
I'll
so,
just-
unless I'm wrong.
I'll just, kind of whisper to Lewis.
You
like,
whispered a Finn there.
sorry! I whispered to, I forgot the names, that's why I said Lewis. I
It's
whispered
Finn,
to
but it's Finn
Finn.
for short.
I'll just call you Finn, because I ain't remember.
That's fine.
So I
Mhm.
asked you about the elf. You said
Mhm.
that's fine, but would an actual fully like a pure breed orc be something strange?
So the bar that you are in, Lewis and Josie, you would know this. Chescas and you wouldn't. This bar is wholly accepting of whoever walks in, as long as you just don't fight.
Okay.
So anybody can walk in here. The moment combat breaks out, get out. Those are strict, adhered to rules.
Okay, so it's not like something that would be very strange to see.
No, like it's still an orc, you know. Like people are very, they're not wanting to antagonize it. They're not wanting to go near it. They're very threatened by it, but they know they're safe in here.
You don't want to fuck with this guy.
Please, just remind us of what your orc voice is again, Liz.
Like, is that like a Cockney accent?
Yeah,
Is that
go
what
for
I'm
it.
thinking of?
Yeah, go for it.
Kinda.
I just want to say right, love.
Alright, love.
So, Liz, are you? You now know that this waiter is now approaching you. You have
Yeah.
now got Penelo as well in and you're in her crosshairs. And now, just through the door, you see Galahad.
Okay, so right now what I'm dealing with, there's 3 different things to keep track of.
Yeah.
But right now I'm kind of dealing with Penelo, knowing that she just casts
Fuck!
on me.
Yes.
Cast is something. You don't know what I cast.
Yeah.
You just know I've cast is something.
Oh,
Rolled
I
an
just
alarm.
like, I just be like, I don't know how to say, I just don't know how to do the voice now. I ask her why she would be casting anything in a bar that's supposed to be like a sanctuary. I'm basically
She would not-
trying to make
she
her feel
wouldn't-
bad.
Okay, right, yeah.
Like,
You're
basically
trying
just like
to-
interrogate her. That's what I'm trying
Oh,
to do.
can I roll a perception check to see if I saw her casting a spell?
Yeah.
Because I would just feign ignorance for me just trying to outright pickpocket her with my mage hands.
Because I
You're
did
trying-
I did notice him, but I wanna, or would my perception roll, what was it, 16? Would that technically work for like at the same time?
I'm gonna
What's that
Or
hard?
do you want me to roll a separate?
roll a separate.
I was gonna say, was Ninja just doing a perception check on a specific person?
It
or
was
he
just
looking
him.
at the area?
Okay, so yeah, so it was specifically on him. Okay,
Mhm.
so I
Just for
will
me,
roll.
when I pick up pocket at Penelo,
So
I got a 20 on
It's
that.
a 9
Glowing.
perception, so no, I would not see
no,
anything.
you
glowing.
didn't notice that.
Can I do something?
Yes, of course.
I want to wake Lewis's dog up with Speak with Anne.
Yeah.
I feel like, yo,
He
shit,
speaks,
shit's going down, you need to get up.
he can understand Sylvan.
Can understand so.
Slot, yeah.
Okay. But, like, it's not like the other ones were cast, like, nothing's come out.
No, because
Um,
it's not an attack or anything. It's just
Yeah, you don't
just a-
roll to cast. You just like you have to check mark on your
Okay.
sheet that you use your
So-
slot,
yeah.
So I just mark it off as one of
Perfect.
the full slots.
or you
Okay.
can write
Yeah.
it on a piece of paper if you can't find it on the sheet. That's fine too.
It's okay, I've done it. I'll just, say to the dog, some person's walking towards us, he looks suspicious, you need to, like, be a dog and watch. So, yeah.
Lewis, do you want to decide what he would do?
He does want to tell him, but
I don't want
even
the dog to be
care.
aggressive because that might get us kicked out.
Would I
yeah.
look suspicious though if I'm disguised
No,
as
no.
a
You,
bar
as,
staff?
as far as any of these people are concerned, you're a waiter.
No one's clocked you.
You wouldn't look suspicious.
Jaskus?
You wouldn't look
I really need
suspicious.
to quickly
would
go
be
for a wee,
to
but I
me.
can still hear everything.
Okay, I've got the chat message up. So if I
I've
need
been
you to
dancing for like 10 minutes.
do something, that's good. That's good.
Fine.
Yeah, you wouldn't look suspicious, but to my character, you probably would be.
Okay, so
Like,
you
yeah.
specifically.
Just 'cause you came
that-
directly
that's fine,
towards
yeah,
us.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We
Uh,
explained our backstories and stuff. I don't always. We don't
No,
know.
that's
No.
You don't need to explain. Fucking
Thank-
finally. Okay.
Just your
Like the dog
physical
is just like-
appearance. Technically, you wouldn't actually know what my character looks like, really, because you wouldn't
No.
see my actual appearance.
Okay.
You would see me as a barkeep.
I mean, the Skip rolled a nat 1 on perception, so he has no idea. Wouldn't even know
Josie.
that someone's walking towards us.
Yeah.
Just skip wood, Josie.
Yeah, he was asleep,
Uh,
but he
there
woke him up.
is two
Yeah,
cloaked figures
okay.
that are in the far opposite corner to you guys. These have been very, very. It's not inconsistent to see like people in cloaks here clearly trying to stay undercover. You've been in this bar a lot. You have never seen these shapes here before, and you would know people that are in these big black cloaks. They don't want to be seen. They want to just fade into the back. They don't pay attention to anybody. These guys are the two people have immediately looked over and clocked you guys.
Hmm. Shit.
I also want to point out that they also rolled 2 nat ones before, so this is how long it took them.
I don't know.
I have
and
a
as
question.
well, yeah,
Are the hooded figures looking at all 3 of them as a group, or at one of them specifically, or at the
all
dog?
of
Or...
you, all of you.
All of us.
Okay, so
Okay.
all of them.
Five of
I am
us?
approaching. I'm not there yet, so at
Mhm.
them. Okay.
It is the opposite. You would have to. So if you have walked in, as I said, there is 4 lengths of tables to either side of this red carpet as described on the stage up front. Yous are in the top right section right now, in front of the kitchen. They're in the opposite side, so the very back left if you're standing at the door.
That really put
Okay.
me off. I thought we were on the left. Like in my head, we're at the left corner.
Well, Galahad
The
has
other left.
Galahad has stepped forward now. He has tears down his face. He's been laughing. Right.
Oh, I thought you'd been crying
Lewis.
when you said you had tears. I was
He's
like,
been
"Where's
laughing his head off.
crying?"
You see him stick his hand out to go to place it on this purple orc
What are you
shoulder.
doing, Gibbs?
I think it's time that we stop this. Yeah? And you see him place his
talking
hand
about?
on the purple orc shoulder, and it goes right through.
Oh shit.
And what happens, Lewis?
It's like hits me on the head.
He just bonks up with his head. This illusion of a purple orc just goes poof. And Galahad goes, "This is one of our local troublemakers, Finn." And as you can see, not that big and threatening once you see him, is he? He's our little local Boy Scout.
I'm not a fucking.
Sorry, he's not a Boy Scout. Penelo, I apologize. You know what kids are like. They're just little troublemakers. I let that go on longer than I should have.
20 years old.
He's a growing boy. And who sat across from him is lovely Rhosyln. She is so sweet. I let that go on for too long, but I was just enjoying myself watching you torment my 2 young ones a little bit too much. Why don't we get you to the stage?
Us?
My fees doubled.
I would expect no less.
Okay, let's go.
1.5. I'm kidding. Doubled. So you get up onto the stage.
Can I just make sure that my dwarfy guy has told me that he's trying to steal my money, and I do still actually have my money. Like, we interrupted it, and I've got my money.
With me.
I'm just making sure he didn't
interrupted
successfully
it.
get
No.
my money.
Like,
So
it
he
would have
interrupted
been
it. I've
coming out
got
of your
it.
pocket, and then it would have been dropped as soon as I got caught.
Yeah.
No,
If like one gold
So
one
just wanna
gold
make sure.
coin fell on the ground, Gloin picked it up and he goes, "My mistress's money."
there's no proof. There's no proof against us. You can't do anything.
So I just want to make sure
Yeah.
I've got my money.
You just make sure.
The mage hand's invisible.
Make sure I got my money.
And Galahad goes, "Oh, wait, are you one of the new guys?"
Yeah.
To you, Drago'n. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think they need you back in the kitchen, huh?
All right. I got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely works a shift.
And he turns around and starts walking back.
to the
As
kitchen.
he sees that the situation has been handled.
He says it has indeed been handled. Galahad takes a front row seat to Cheskas's gorgeous performance while Ninja is in the back being yelled at.
Hasn't been properly trained.
Oh yeah, and then, would you have any idea what you did? One of the head chefs goes, "Right, get that in the fucking oven now, quick. The performance going on right now." Do you have any idea what they're even talking about?
How long has it been since he entered to the performance starting? Because his disguise only lasts an hour, wasn't it?
It has only been that kerfuffle went about 2 minutes. It's been like a 5
We've got to
minute.
set up.
I would have cast
It
the
took 5
disguise
minutes to
self.
set up a band.
No, it's been 5 minutes
See what-
since this conversation
I
began.
would have cast that at like before entering the bar, and I'm assuming you guys are in the bar, like
So
starting to set up, and then I
Gloin,
just went. To the
Gloin
kitchen.
has been glued to you. Carmel's back at the ship. Jamil and Balnip have already begun setting it up for you. Your solo amazing performance. Yeah. Lovely. All right. and that you want to do right now?
I'm just gonna add
I'm
this
just-
because I don't know how long this is gonna take, just so that we don't have to go back to it. I can cast Disguise Self at will. So
Oh,
it
shit.
doesn't matter. I can just recast it once it
Really?
ends.
Damn, I
Okay.
forget.
Probably would just
That's good
do
to
it
know.
again.
Are we sitting beside the bar?
You're on the table straight in front of the bar serving area. You can look into the
Okay.
kitchen and you can see Galahad has sat right beside you, Lewis, like put his arm around you, and he is clearly he's understand that you're playing a joke, but he has got a very tight vice around your neck right now.
Why?
It's
Okay.
Why?
He's looking at menu.
it's
To keep me happy.
mhm. Is there anything you guys would want to do right now?
Somebody
Hang on,
would
am
like
I-
me pickpocketing his customers. I
Am
won't do that.
I like performing right now, or am I getting ready to perform?
You are. We will say you're about 5 minutes from beginning your performance. It's not much to set up.
Oh, okay. So I want to be kind of like stood just off stage,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
like in view, so I can see
Everything.
like everything, and then I want to kind of do like a perception check to see if I can see anything that's out of the ordinary. Because
There's-
I've got to make sure that I'm going to be safe whilst I'm performing. I don't want anyone trying to attack me or steal me whilst
you
I'm
can
performing. So I just
see
want to.
all of the normal patrons looking, anticipating this thing. They're all getting their food ready, staring straight at this stage. What was your perception roll? Or did you not make it yet?
I haven't made it yet. That's what I
go.
was asking.
Fuck.
I want.
Yeah, sorry.
I was saying I want to
Shit.
do.
Checks, perception check. Don't tell them anything until they make the roll. Make your
Okay.
perception check.
16 plus 5, 21.
Fuck. Those two cloaked figures in the back. One of them is looking directly at at Finn's, Rhosyln's table, and the other is looking at you.
Hmm.
Oh, on a 21. On a 21.
I say, do I notice anything else about them? Because, fishy
You-
characters.
They are in armor.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm going to yawning. No, I'm sorry.
I didn't
It's
notice it
okay.
previously, but what would my passive perception of 14 notice them? Staring right at us.
Would you? No.
Oh, okay.
So those two don't notice that they're looking in the
Ju-
I've noticed that.
Josie, you saw them, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah. So the Lewis or Finn is now aware that they are.
Oh, okay.
Again, Cheska's on that 21.
Lewis.
They
No,
are.
it's fine.
The one that's looking at Rhosyln and Finn is also taking glances into the kitchen itself.
How convenient.
Is it like an open kitchen thing? Like the
Yeah.
patrons can see
Imagine-
inside?
Yeah.
Like one of those open.
It's got those
Chinese
little
kitchen
like open
things.
window
Yeah.
hut
Mhm.
things, so you can see through to it.
Yeah.
So can
Okay,
I?
so I'll just say then I would be paying attention to what's happening outside as well. I would be looking
Of course.
at the elf specifically, but just keeping an eye.
Yeah, of course you would be.
Would it make sense for me to see if they are from the Green Sun?
Fully cloaked. You don't even know if this
Oh.
is night or
Just because you said they were in armor.
you don't know
But
they're
you
wearing
don't
armor.
know that.
No.
Oh,
Only I
okay.
do. That's the hard part of DMing like this.
Yeah.
Can't
Only
make a
I
deal.
know they're in armor.
Actually, I'm gonna need a performance check from not Penelo, but from Drago'n to see if he can
Okay.
keep up this act of working in the kitchen when he's no fucking clue what he's doing.
Would you say that would be performance or deception? Because I'm technically trying to
You're trying to deceive them with. I'm gonna say you're deceiving them with the
think
performance.
that I am a worker at this bar. Oh, you want me to do performance, right?
Yeah, I want it to be performance because it's you are deceptive. You are deceiving them.
It's like
But-
acting.
You're acting
Yeah.
because you don't know. In fact,
The 16.
you would have no idea what you're doing here, do you? If you could be as honest as
I don't
possible.
think he would have any experience working at the bar. So no.
No.
But
I'm gonna
he
say that you
does
make this
have
roll with
experience
disadvantage.
infiltrating. Okay.
I'm gonna say you make this roll with disadvantage.
So I'll roll again. And the second one is 21, so 16.
What the fuck? Why am I the only one rolling bad?
What's your
God fucking damn it, yeah. Yeah, you have convinced this guy. You have cooked this amazing steak. He's like, wow, for a new guy, that's an amazing steak. Yeah. Go. He tells you to leave it to the front.
Bring it outside? Okay, so
Bring
I'll
it outside.
pick it up and
He
then start
tells you to
walking.
leave it. He tells you to leave it to the. Wait, no, it's not a steak. Sorry, it is a amazing, gorgeously put together salad. My bad. I read the wrong one.
Okay.
And he tells you to leave it to the table in the from your side, the bar in the bottom left. He tells you to go to the very far top right table and leave the salad.
Would I know whose table that is?
On your approach up, you would immediately say that, oh, this is the two gentlemen.
Okay. So yeah, he would pick up the bowl and start walking towards the table that was described to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like not hiding himself, not being sneaky or anything,
Just doing what
Okay.
you would be told.
just being a waiter.
Perfect. Yeah. So you've dropped that off. What do you? You're just gonna walk right back?
I would probably walk to the bar, see if they need anything else that needs to be taken
Perfect.
out.
I'm going to say it like about this time, Jessica. Everything is set up and ready for your performance, unless anybody else
Okay.
wants to interrupt and do something.
I try to convince Galahad to get me some food and a drink.
You know what, Sib? I'm hungry.
Of course, he asks. In fact,
That's
Galahad,
something for Skip. Typically.
Galahad asks, in fact, if you are hungry. He clicks his fingers and he clicks his fingers to get a waiter's attention. And Drago'n just so happens to be walking right by.
Okay, so I would stop and
Yeah.
approach.
Um,
Hello, how can I help you?
what would you used to want? And Finn, what would Skip like?
Just, you want a steak. He deserves that. I want chicken nuggets and chips.
Okay. I would assume that my character would have a note or something, and
Yeah,
he
he's
would be
got something.
writing
He's got something to write down.
the order.
Yeah.
Anything else I can bring you?
I'll get a steak too, please.
Are you not a Drew like a vegetarian?
Oh shit!
Sushita.
My Drago would not give a damn what they're ordering. He's just writing it on the paper.
Yeah, fair enough. yeah.
Wait, I forgot. Like, I'm not a vegetarian, but I eat meat in moderation.
I saw a post online that said, yes, I'm vegan. Yes, I eat meat. Yes, we exist. There you go.
Brilliant. Yeah, you walk back to the bar. You begin, unless you want, yeah, that's something you want to do?
No. If I picked up their order, I would walk to the bar and give them the order. I'm assuming I'm not the one preparing it, unless they ask me to.
No, they've took that off you, and he tells you just sit there, stand at the bar, keep an eye out, quietly go during the performance. Do not make a scene. Collect somebody's order if they ask. Not many should, but enjoy the show. And now we have gone over to Cheskas, who has taken center stage. Cheskas, could you make a performance check with advantage, please?
How do I do with advantage?
On bar.
just roll it
roll it
twice.
twice.
What's your instrument?
Oh. Roll it
Singing.
twice. Do I roll it twice and then put it together, or do I roll it
the
twice and
highest.
pick the higher one?
Pick the highest, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
Is
so glad.
Penelo a singer or does she have an instrument?
Well, she should have an
The second
instrument.
one was better. So the second one was 15.
Perfect. You've put on a yeah. What instruments are you using? What is this performance? What are you doing?
Do I get to roll some other stuff and do some other things?
You tell me
if
what you
you
want to do,
want
and I'll give you a roll.
Well, I just thought I'm probably going to be playing my flute.
Yeah.
my wonderful, amazing flute that I now need to look at my notes because I can't remember what it does.
Are you gonna try and do something?
Magical.
I don't know.
Is she
Hang on.
casting a spell?
No. I'm not. No,
Okay, you just used it.
Well, hang on. Wait, no. Where's my flute? Where should I put the notes about my
It should be in your
flute?
inventory, I think.
Inventory. There we go.
There
we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Special flute?
Also, I did take away spell slot for my disguise self.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, because we did use roll call for it to let me put on an extra 3 feet.
Okay. I am gonna do something. Just because.
Just keep in mind if it says.
Star, can I do it?
If it says like
keep
verbal
in
or somatic,
mind the rule of nothing confrontational is to be here. In fact, I'm going to travel back in time here just for this one check, which I should have done, which I'd forgotten. When Galahad had interrupted you, Cheskus, he too noticed that you tried to cast a spell, and I would like you to make an insight check for how you felt about that. And then after this check, we're going to teleport right back to your performance, just so you know in your head how he's feeling if you succeed this.
Insight is 22.
Very good.
He was not happy that you tried to break the one rule that he this boss. Since it was your performance, he let it slide, he let it double, but he is not good right now with you. That annoyed him that you tried to break that one rule.
Hang on. I wanted to see.
And that perception check.
Yeah, no. See, I mean, technically this is like a spell-ish thing. Oh, it's
Spell-ish thing.
It's not. Well, it's not, is it? Because it's me using the flute, so I don't use a spell slot or anything to do it.
No, it's an item.
But
It should be at will.
It's not. So it's not. I'm not using a spell, and I'm not doing it to hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm. As long as you're not trying to hurt anybody or like
They
falsely
will have
charm.
to roll. They will have to roll.
What? Yeah, tell me what you're trying to do.
So with this flute, Dance of the Summer Court. You may use your action to play a witching song on your flute. Every creature within 30 feet of your choice must make a wisdom saving throw or be forced to dance joyously for 1 minute. I want everyone dancing.
Not bad.
Are you doing that? I'm gonna roll an insight for just Galahad here real quick. Are you doing that out of badness, or are you genuinely just wanting people to?
Just for people to have a good time, because if they're enjoying my music, they're enjoying my show,
What's that?
That's a fucking 2. That's what that was. I rolled two nat ones already. I want to point that out.
Okay, well, if she's casting a spell, then I would also roll a perception check to see. Like,
Well, you know, because I'm not casting a spell.
Like a feature?
It's the flute.
It's part of the flute, but would
If
it
it's something
still...
magical, people can make a perception check to notice something magical is going to happen.
Because I'm assuming it still has like a semantic thing, like she has to do something.
Yeah, there's
You
definitely
can't
something
just-
to notice.
I guess I'll roll a perception. Just to see
Yeah.
if I notice it. It's a 6. I don't see shit. I'm
Josie,
watching
Lewis, you two
what's
wanting to do
happening.
anything?
I'm watching what's happening, but maybe I
You-
dropped something, like Drago'n dropped something, and then
You forgot your zipper. It's
Okay.
done.
Should we
Wait.
roll?
You know when you said that like Galahad was like annoyed because she tried to cast a spell or something.
Yeah.
Shall he be annoyed at Lewis as well? No, shall he be annoyed at Finn as well?
Hence the very tight
That
grip
was not
around his neck.
aggressive.
Hence the
Oh.
tight grip around his neck. Lewis
It's
would
not
know.
aggressive trying to steal from someone.
She was not going to give a cent to this bar. Like, he was not caring.
Okay.
What was I going to say?
well, you use your flute. Now, where are
Yeah.
you putting it? I guess since
Oh,
you said
that's
it's
what I was
at
gonna ask.
30.
Yeah,
That's what I was going to ask. How big is the bar that we're in?
you're in the center state.
Is there a range?
20 feet by 40. is the room that you're currently in, and you're at the furthest part back right now.
Okay, so the cloaked guys,
Would
they were
not.
they're just going to stay sat in the corner watching what's going on.
What I will say is just everybody has indeed. There is about 15 patrons in right now, other than you guys, and they have all come very close to be as close to the amazing Penelo as possible. So they would all be making their fucking
Apart from
check.
the two guys in the
Apart from them,
cloaks,
yeah.
they're in the corner. And so
We
they're going to be
roll.
outside my joyous
Yeah.
dancing section. So they're just going to stay sat there
Mm-hmm.
watching us. But everybody else in front of the
What's the DC?
huh?
Does that
What's the-
include people in
We
the
set it
bar?
at 15.
Bitch, that is a fucking right.
I do get advantage
So-
because of the original.
Yeah.
trigger.
What did you
If
say?
everybody
15?
15 is the DC.
Am I rolling as well?
Yeah, everybody's rolling to
Oh my
not
God.
joyously. Unless you
Oh, hang
want to
on.
joyously.
I got a 6 on the 7.
Wait,
I
what
need
am
to
I
read the
rolling?
beginning bit though, because
My character would, because he's technically working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now, Galahad fully clocked on that you were casting a spell to make him dance, and he was down. He was fully like, let's boogie. In fact, he's dancing already
Let's
before
go.
you've cast it.
well, see, I feel like Galahad would know that that's the kind of thing I do, and that's why he's,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
asked me to come play there.
What check was it?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I don't know what to do though because it's like, oh, is it the one on? Oh, a saving throw. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
Perfect,
wisdom
yeah.
saving throw.
I'm gonna
DC
I'm gonna
15.
do it because my character is still suspicious of those two men.
So it's like you deep down want to dance.
I do.
You're like,
But
I rolled a
I'm nervous.
14.
I'm too nervous.
you
Wait.
rolled a
Okay.
14. You're
Also
dancing.
close.
Yeah.
I got 18.
Nice.
So, Rhosyln's the only one out of the three that's not dancing.
Yeah, I got a
Yes,
6 on the
so-
7.
That's
Three
actually
out
not
of-
sad.
3 out of the 15 patrons passed the check, but they want to dance, so they're dancing.
So I'm just sat in the corner by myself, just looking at everyone dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're really looking cool about it. Like,
No,
Made
I'm
up.
just silently glaring at the men in the.
yeah.
Can I just ask a question to,
Yeah.
you know, get meta with it? Would Rhosyln, because she's not dancing, but is
Mhm.
looking around at everybody, you know, would she then
Yeah.
notice that the two men in the back corner aren't dancing, the cloaked men, and that they're still just sat doing nothing?
I was about to ask her
Because
to
she
make.
was already suspicious of them earlier,
Yeah.
so now
Yeah.
everyone else is dancing, but they're not.
Mhm.
Would you not also
She
notice
noticed
that?
that.
Yeah, you would also notice it.
Yeah.
Oh, I also
Penelo.
noticed that.
I would
obviously.
not. My
So-
passive perception is 10. I don't see any.
Like, how dare I not dance?
So would I roll another perception?
Yeah, you can 100% make one if you want. And you can too, Rhosyln, if you want.
Mine's 23.
18.
They are okay. So what did you roll?
23.
23 and 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with what Rhosyln noticed. Yeah, you know they're not dancing. They are not here to drink. The salad was only put out. It was a huge fucking plate of salad.
Mm.
Even for 2 men, it's gone. Like,
So what, they like to eat salad?
maybe they were really hungry, but it's like that to have just devoured it that quickly. It's just something that you pick up on. Cheskus, with that absolutely absurd perception check, even if they were in that area, you would know that whatever these things are, they would be immune to being charmed or anything like that.
That's interesting.
I would like to roll good too, guys. I'd love that. But apparently I'm not allowed.
Wait,
That's
I have a question, right?
Of course.
Apparently druids won't wear armor or use shields made of metal.
Mhm.
But one of my abilities is where is it? heat metal. So that doesn't make sense, does it?
What do you mean?
No, so you can choose metal to heat up.
Yeah, she doesn't
You
do
have to
touch it,
this
though?
all the time.
You don't need. Do you need to touch it?
Yes. No.
It
Yeah, so if you went-
it should specifically say touch on your feet
Yeah.
if it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's just because when I was reading that, it said metal
But
armor.
I mean,
was
you would
like, I don't
still
understand.
have to will, like, you wanna eat it, like it wouldn't just happen
Mhm.
naturally all the time.
Okay. Okay, cool. I was just wondering because I read that.
Yeah, it's a spell you cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your performance is wrapped up. People have begun throwing gold pieces up for you, Cheskas. If Gollin
Really
and
hurts.
Gloin and Balnip have collected everything, you got about 8 gold pieces there. With I'll say about 3 silver as well. If you want to write that down, 8 gold, 3 silver from that amazing performance.
Again, 1 second, just so we don't have to come back.
Mhm.
How long does her charm or whatever last?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
It just makes you joyously dance for 1 minute.
Okay,
So-
so I was asking mainly because like I would have to reapply my disguise self, and I can't do that if I'm charmed. So if it lasted longer, we would have had a problem. But if it's
Yeah.
only a minute, then it's fine.
It's just a minute.
I guess if it was a longer night, my character probably would have left or went to the bathroom or something to like recast the disguise self.
Can we go back and make the dog dance?
Yeah.
You never
Did
checked
you
to see if
roll
the
for
dog-
the dog?
Oh yeah.
No matter with dogs,
It w-
that's
I want to
Dog-
know if the
Calm
dog
the
was
dog.
dancing. Or if he just stayed
Yeah.
for me.
I can say it
Well-
probably was.
He went back to fucking bed.
No, because Josie, Rhosyln woke him up.
Yeah.
Would be
She was speaking. How long
Just
does
be a
speak
plus
with
one.
animals last? Like 10 minutes or something?
Mhm.
Oh, I do not know.
Because technically, if it's within 10 minutes, you could tell it,
gotta
Yeah, it's
Well,
10
plus
minutes.
one.
speak to it. But I would
Sorry.
What did you-
assume.
How many silver?
3.
3. It took me a while to find out how to do it.
I'm very poor, by the way.
Everybody here is very poor, but Cheska.
Also,
And she just took more
when-
I
money.
mean,
when do I get my payment from the what's his called?
Oh my
God.
God.
Galahad.
After you would have got it was sort of half. My bad as a DM. You would have got 20 before and 20 after, so you'd have already got 20 here.
Yeah,
So
but
it would
she
have been
raised
it would have been 10, double to 20.
Double to 20 of what, gold?
Yeah.
But didn't she
So
raise her
40.
fee?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
so it was 10 and 10. Now it's 20 and 20.
Ah, okay. I was going to say,
So that's-
don't scam her for her money.
40 gold pieces for it.
Skip did make the DC save.
yeah. Would Skip want to dance?
No, I think
No,
he
he's
knew
lazy. He's asleep.
he knew that we're being chased or whatever, so like it'd be
Yeah. So
just
I'm gonna
stay there.
say that Rhosyln and Finn, you guys are currently being scolded by Galahad, right?
Why? What did
So-
I do?
we're dancing.
He is Rhosyln. You completely let him do that to the guest of her name is above the stage, and you let him do that.
I wasn't gonna give you any money.
Were you
Look.
were you going to give some funds to the boss?
I probably would have bought some.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I mean, plus I
Me.
don't control him. He makes his own choices. I just go along with it.
He does. So you guys are enthralled by that little conversation. Cheskas, you're packing everything up. So you just don't. This is going to be just for Drago'n right now. Drago'n, I'm going to need you to make a very important perception check.
Okay.
You've been watching them, so I'm going to say you even make it with.
Okay, the first one was 6. Not very perceptive today, and the second one was 3.
So
I am
6.
blind.
Very important perception.
Everybody filed out. We're going to say that those guys, they got up. The 2 cloak figures have got up. They aren't leaving, so this bar acts as also an inn. So if you're standing at the very back of the bar where you'd walked in, Penelo, on the left where they were, halfway up the wall on the left is a door, and they go in that door and up. In fact, Lewis or you guys aren't involved in the conversation with Galahad. You wouldn't notice it, but it's
I didn't know
them.
they were there. Sure.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, don't me and Lewis live here, because I don't know where else we would live, because we
Yeah.
have no home.
No, in fact, you two can make a history check here, just to see to inform the rest of the people on what the layout of it actually is.
A history.
History. It would be history, yeah, like on what the building is.
Okay,
Would I
9.
know anything about the building? Probably not, right?
No, you just got here. You know, you're the only one that knows where the back entrance is in the kitchen.
You got a
I know
16.
that much, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got 9.
9,
16.
16. You know that this bar acts also as an inn, and those are the way up to the bedrooms.
Mhm.
So the two cloaked figures are on the bedrooms.
Mm-hmm. From what you could see in the crowd, those are the only that went to the bedrooms.
Lewis, they're snooping through our room! I mean, sorry.
I would assume we keep most of our stuff on us, right? Since we're not that
Well,
very.
I don't
Yeah,
have any
well,
belongings, so that was just a joke, because I own nothing.
Yeah.
that's
I mean, I'll
just
keep all my
that.
money on me.
I own like 1. I think I forgot what I put it in. I think it is somewhere, but I don't know what it is. But I have like a single coin to my name.
Yeah, I let you have a single silver piece.
Do you not get money
I
from
mean,
your
you're a
background?
druid, you don't give a shit about money.
No, because Lewis, I don't know if you know. I don't know if we're talking about our backgrounds, but my whole place is gone. Everything is gone, Lewis. I need to stop calling you Lewis. I'm sorry. Ben, everything's gone.
gone.
Well,
Yeah,
are you
well-
speaking in character or out of character right now? Because that matters.
110%. Everything that was just said there was in character.
You sure? Because you said that really loud, and I was like, okay.
I'll say it was in
That's
conversation.
not very druidic.
Galahad has gotten up and he's going to go back into the kitchen to help the wait staff get out and everything and clean up in the kitchen. He also, I'm going to actually give a little eye into the one good roll that I had of 19. What is the parameters for breaking, like noticing a disguised self?
I actually don't know. Hold on.
Because I don't know if it's even like a possible check.
I
but
don't
also
think
have it.
so because that's shape changing. It's not just a visual thing. Like I actually change into the thing. But I can check.
I don't want to.
Discern that you are disguised.
To
A creature
make
can use
yourself
its action. And to inspect your appearance, I must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell's save DC.
And then I'll do that here real
Okay, so
quick.
yeah,
Just to make
you can
sure. I'll
use,
add what I got.
investigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my spell save DC is 13.
So I'm just going to add this week. Investigation. So what was the DC for it? Your thing?
Ten?
The spell save DC. Or what investigate check do I need to succeed? Like DC for it?
It doesn't say.
It would be
this.
whatever.
Probably 15 because that's my
Probably
spell-
15,
spell
okay.
save.
So Galahad is the owner of the bar. He would be in control of the new hires and stuff. He knew that there wasn't a new hire. So he did a investigate, or at the time it was a perception, but I added the modifier on afterwards.
So yeah,
and he
wouldn't know.
He got a 19.
He doesn't
He
know
knew.
who I am, but
He doesn't know who you are, but
that-
he knew that you weren't you weren't doing anything bad, so he kind of let it go. In fact, he was kind of glad you were in the kitchen making meals, and he was like, "I don't know what this is, but they're helping." So he like
This
let it
bar
free.
owner, this bar owner, right? His like main rule is like no fighting, no spells. Yeah, I can like play a flute. This one can bloody do a mage hand. The other one can do a bloody complete disguise self. And he's just like, yeah, it's fine. You just carry
It's
on.
combat,
It's all good.
so they're not actively harming anybody.
Yeah, like
Wait.
you're not allowed to like fight in the bar basically,
Yeah.
but you can.
Like,
Josie,
If
yeah.
you
what
want
is
to use your mage
Galahad?
hand to lift your cup,
What
you
is
can
Galahad?
do that.
Like, what's he look like? Is he human? Is he?
Human, very short hair.
Lad?
He's in his mid-30s, roughly, from what you could tell.
No, I've
no,
been
not-
imagining him as that guy from Kingsman.
Galahad. Honestly, that is what he looks like, but an older
bald
version.
You know the is it Arthur, the bald one who talks
Yeah.
to him? I've been imagining it as him.
He's He's tall. Like, Jessica, would you have tried to perceive what he looked like when you first saw him? Or would you have just sort of glanced it off?
I don't pay attention to
You don't pay
people lesser
attention.
than me. They're lesser than me.
Yeah.
But honestly,
wouldn't
in
have.
my head, you know, Vernon Dursley from Harry Potter. I mean, like picturing that, but with more like slick, oily,
He's well kept.
like comb over hair. I don't know why, like, because you described what he looked like earlier. Yet in my head, he's just like this short, kind of fat, burly bar owner that's got like really crazy hair.
Describe it as like attractive, like chiseled.
Yeah.
Okay.
You described him. Yeah, that's not how I pictured him.
Yeah. He
But no,
clocked
I
on
wouldn't
to you.
have paid attention to what he looked like.
He's pulled you aside, Drago'n. He's clocked on. So
Is this at the end
Yeah, yeah.
or like?
this is at the end. So the patrons have left. Yes, Jessica.
Sorry. Whilst he's about to go do his, because obviously I finished packing up all the.
Yeah.
Can I just go sit at a table and order a steak so I can be eating some steak while he goes off and has his conversation?
Yeah. So you've
Thank
got
you.
a steak being prepped. In fact, he's going to prepare your steak for you, and that's why he's in the kitchen talking. So he's asking you, Drago'n. So
Can I be bold and ask Sheskus for some money?
what?
Can I be bold and ask him for some money?
Could you be bald?
No, bold.
Yes, you could be bold and ask Jessica.
I don't want to be bold.
Is that like
I thought you were trying to disguise yourself.
a persuasion?
Oh no.
I don't
This
think you
is not
do
gonna
persuasion checks on other PCs.
Oh, is really?
it.
I don't know why that's in my head. You can
Do you
just
know what-
ask Jessica.
Yeah, you can
Or
you
ask
can role
Penelo.
play it. You don't have to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go up to him and be like, Penelo, I loved your performance. Can I have some money, please?
Is there a pity roll?
Because I saw, there was a lot of money, and you know what? Yeah, just
Okay,
please.
I'm just gonna put this here. Would your character actually approach her and ask her for money though? Because you are a druid.
Probably
I'm
not.
gonna say you're distrusting.
Yeah, but a gal's gonna do what a
Desperate
gal's gonna
times,
do when
desperate
she's
times.
It's desperate times.
Just open your girls, Carl.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know your character. You know her best.
To be fair, I don't either.
I could cast. Wait, am I with Rhosyln? I could cast friends.
Galahad's just left. Rhosyln's just went off. So you are just sat with Spike right now. Spot.
Yep.
So Penelo is gonna look down at this Rhosyln, or look, I guess, kind of slightly up because I'm sitting and she's walked over and she's gonna
also
be
pretty
taller.
tall, yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking 5'6", but I'm sat here. She's gonna be looking slightly up.
Would
But,
you approach her like, standing looking down at her?
Well, I mean, if she sat down, don't I have
Yeah,
to?
if I'm sat at a
Yeah.
table ready to eat, and then she just walked over, so she would ask me for money whilst.
To
Yeah.
be honest, I'm not
Yeah.
expecting.
She's not just gonna sit at my table.
I'm not expecting her to say yes. I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
that's fair.
Penelo is going to be, sitting there waiting for her food to come out, but is in a very good mood because everything went really well.
Penelo, but just before that, can you make both a perception and history check for me?
Perception's 24.
Shouldn't have let you guys
History's
roll your stats.
11.
History's 11. You know that somewhere on this island you heard rumors, like you're not too sure if they were true or not, of something about druids and something happening to them, and there not being many left. You're not too sure in the specifics or anything, what had happened, but on that perception check, you've clocked on to that. This girl is supposed she is indeed a druid.
Well, Penelo's in a very good mood because the performance went very well. She earned a lot of money. She got double the amount that she planned to go in with.
Yeah, thanks to fucking Finn.
What do you mean? What did I do? How did I affect that?
And she's in quite high spirits, and she is a people pleaser, obviously. So she reaches into her purse and she takes out 1 silver piece.
Take it.
Generous.
And she hands over 1 silver piece.
Thank you.
Ready?
I imagine it
And
like
then,
you don't.
and then she says, she just turns around and she's like, I'm always happy to help my fans.
Oh, thank you. I'm your biggest fan. That's why I'm here, you know. No, that's
I
not true.
imagine-
But
Pretentious
don't
enough.
share it with that little that little
Boy
that
Scout.
little thing.
I'd
That little
Boy
thing.
Scout?
Thing.
I'd have to cut it in half
'cause
to share it, so that will not be
granted,
happening.
without discussing my background, I'm not that familiar with all the different races. I know some of them, but like
Yeah.
this is a little thing that I've not come into contact with.
Oh,
before,
The,
so
okay, yeah.
this
so
thing
you're
that
just a
hap-
little
Like
you're a
your
little
shelters.
thing.
Yeah, the thing that happened to the druid thing, you know, the tail of it, it is spread a while. Your home is very. So the rumor itself became very diluted. A lot of twisted things were added in, lies put on. You know something happened, but with the amount of different versions of it you've heard, you have no idea what it was.
Okay, I've removed 1 silver piece from my
Sorry,
lot, so
I just looked. All I have is 1 copper coin.
you need to click on and now add 1 silver piece.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The
I have added
Yay.
1 silver piece.
Your first silver!
Let's go.
1 silver piece equals 10 copper pieces. So
Yeah, you can add it as.
Juicy, since you got up, could you, and you walked over, could you make a
Mm-hmm.
wee tiny little perception check for me, please? I know they're all perception checks, but come on, it's the most common check.
That's
Uh,
all. We've been
22.
Fuck! Why did
Yeah.
I even ask? Like, so you, yeah?
mind if I come and get some water?
What?
Do you mind if I come in and get some water?
Of course, yeah. Sure.
I've done
It's
it.
your house too.
Yeah.
I know,
you
but
know.
he's recording.
So were you. You're here too.
Oh, I thought you left the call then. I was like,
No.
I like how he muted and turned off the camera to then walk
Like
into
we're not gonna
Star's camera.
see him through stars.
Hello.
So
So
unnecessary.
on that, he can hear me, so that I can say it. On that perception check, you have
Obviously.
noticed where they were sat. It's like there's something else on it. There is something on their seat. You've seen loads of people come and sit, and it just doesn't look right. You can't make out what it is. I can't. Even on a 24, how small it is, you can't make it out. But there is something dark on it. What? Piece of fucking shit. And you
Language.
see it. You have just watched the door close behind them as they walk up the stairs towards the inn. So roughly, that's how much time has passed from them getting up and walking into that door.
so is this object still on the table?
Oh, it's on the seat.
See, can I go look at it? Close
Of
it.
course, you can go look at it. But it's just the fact that you were sat at the front, they were right at the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking. I set that DC at 20. 20.
Were you describing? Sorry.
I'm confused. What's going on?
No, it's just I didn't think.
He's angry that we're rolling really good to beat all of his.
Oh, well, that
That's
sounds like a you
shit.
problem, not a me problem. Not gonna lie.
100%. So.
Except for me, I can't roll perception for shit. I don't see anything.
Same. I've rolled fucking 2.1s already. So you've walked over. Make an investigation check as to what this is.
I gotta find him and give me a sec. Wait, there it is. This is gonna be shite. Oh, never mind, no. 19.
Nice.
No point being vague about it. It's dirt.
Dirt.
It's a lot of.
Okay.
It's dirt. It's dirt, bro.
From the forum?
Dirt.
No.
There
Can
is.
I
So,
sniff
Josie, you
the
would.
dirt?
So, Josie, you would know immediately behind this bar goes into forest.
Mhm. Okay.
Dirt looks similar to
Okay.
that dirt. It is on. It is. So they've been sat in here for as long as you can tell, at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yet this dirt looks fresh. if that makes sense. Like, it hasn't been sat there. It is still almost wet and moist to the touch.
Okay.
Like, it's not dried up. It has.
Well, I don't really know what to do about it. Like, it just
Where are we right
it's
now?
just a bit of dirt on a seat. Like,
where are they, or where are you?
I mean,
Where are you guys, or where are the two?
What's happening right now?
Josie walked over to the bench to see what was on it. She had, on a fucking stupid perception check, noticed that the two people had left some form of residue behind in their seats.
well, it just shows that they were up to nothing good. But I feel like we already knew that anyway. So it's like I don't know what else to do except maybe tell Finn about it.
Okay, so you go back, you inform Finn,
Oh.
and we're finally going to get to.
Oh.
Oh, what were you going to say?
Wait, can I actually tell Galahad?
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, 100%. You can go
Because
tell.
I feel like
Galahad.
he knows about my backstory. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would be walking towards me then?
Yeah, he would be just about to approach.
Galahad's in the kitchen making my steak.
Well,
yeah.
I'm
You know
at
you
the
were
bar
in
and
there.
he was walking towards me to get
Yeah,
me.
so
and
Galad's in the process of making a steak. I'm going to be quite mean here, but I think it fits. He's going to ask you to wait until he's finished his conversation with Drago'n.
Well, okay, sure. No, that's fine.
So he's gone over to Drago'n. He's making this steak, and he has asked, so, do you mind telling me who you are? And he like waves in front of your face as you're like awkwardly staying silent.
Well, Drago wouldn't know what to say here because he's here for a reason, so he can't really say much. I guess he would probably try to lie. So I would give him a random name. I can roll a deception, I guess.
Okay, perfect.
And you
Let me
would
just
roll an insight.
It's insight, yeah. I'm going to go over to Galahad's insight. Fuck!
Well, actually, I shouldn't have told you. I was supposed to just roll and tell you a number. Because
Okay.
it wasn't meant to be either me lying or me saying the truth, and you wouldn't really know which one is true. But doesn't matter now, I guess. I told you already. I rolled 26.
Okay.
Good luck.
Galahad rolled a nat 20.
Oh. Oh? Well, I rolled a 19.
It's not 20.
Which
It's a nat 20.
is not gonna beat a nat 20, so.
Yeah, holy shit. Wow, that could have really...
So he knows that I'm lying, I guess. So I would have just given him a random name.
Are you here for something bad?
No, not for anything malicious.
Are you trying to protect somebody?
Maybe?
Because that's, to be blunt, this is a very safe place for anybody who comes in. And as far as I'm concerned, you are indeed in this safe space and I can't hurt you. But if I find out that you are doing something bad, the exact moment your shoe touches the dirt outside my bar, I will bury you.
There won't be any reason for that.
No, if you're telling the truth after you've just lied to my face. I have 2 young ones in here with me that I've promised to protect.
I don't know. I'm in the middle. Bye. Thank you. Can of Gillette by the back door. Mum got a bit confused.
Okay, well, Drago would stop pretending at this point because he said that he's protecting someone, so he would probably come out and say that he is also here to protect somebody, but he wouldn't specify who.
Okay. You saw those 2 people, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I rolled shit, but I probably would have seen them at some point.
No, I think you did see them get up because you're out the I'm not going to send one of the 2 people I'm protecting. You're somebody new here. You're in my uniform, so that makes me your boss. I want you to go and look after them and go and see what the hell they're up to. If I hear a commotion, I'll come help. But if they beat you, they beat you. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Perfect. The one good skill check Galahad made was noticing them. So
Yeah, so you're just setting Drago'n to go 1v2 then?
what Drago'n does is up to him.
Okay.
So those guys had up like if he wants to go and fight them, he stealth it out and
He's gone to fight the cloaked, armored pieces of dirt.
Well, okay, so after that conversation, since he was told what to do, he would start making his way towards where the stairs are leading up to the
immediately
inn section.
deception check or stealth check. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I actually have their stat blocks.
I rolled a 21.
Don't fucking matter. I don't even need to roll. Yeah, so they've gone in. Now I want an investigation check to see. So you're in this long upstairs. You've gone up the stairs to the right, and there is a long hallway, 3 doors apiece on either side, and one at the very end of the hallway.
I
These are
should have
like the
probably
rooms.
rolled the stealth check with advantage because I do have Boots of Elven Kind, which means my footsteps don't make any noise.
Oh yeah, well you'd have hit it anyway.
But it doesn't matter. I rolled a 21, so it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just a little investigation check now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an investigation stick.
What?
It's a stick.
A 6. Oh my god. There's not like there's nobody else staying here. You're not sure which door these guys are
Did
in.
he see them walk there? Like walk up the stairs into the inn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he knows that there's somewhere there. He just didn't.
Yeah. So
find out
they
where.
are in here. So you know they are in one of these rooms. So
Okay,
so what I will tell you is they are doing something right now. I'm gonna say X is happening right now, and the quicker you find them, the more you take, the less information you're going to get out of them. If you're stealthing this out, I should say.
Okay, so but what am I seeing up there? There's 2 doors, you said?
3 doors either side of you, one at the very end.
Okay, so he would go as far into the hallway as he can, and then I will roll a perception check again to see if I can hear something. That's an 11 perception check.
So you have walked in. The second door on your left has a light on underneath it.
Okay, so he would knock on the door because he doesn't know. Would he know that they're a threat? What did he say to it?
You failed all the checks earlier.
Mm.
You failed all the checks.
Yeah, he didn't really notice
but
anything other
he
than the
told
fact
me
they were cloaked people.
Did he tell me that he's protecting them, or did he tell me?
So from that you could extract he is protecting Rhosyln.
Okay. So he's protecting the gnome and the human.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess then he would just listen into the room. He wouldn't actually knock.
Okay. Right. So thank God you fucking did that.
I don't think there's a point in me rolling perception again.
No, you're leaning in to their conversation. So the conversation has already begun. So what you hear first is a very twisted female voice saying, "Are the pieces here? Are the pieces
common?
here?" Common, yes.
Okay.
And then absolutely monotone. The female voice comes across like it's being magically communicated. You then hear a very monotone reply from, "Yes, elf is here. We will wait for the elf outside. Surprise her." And then you hear the twisted woman reply, "Fine. I'll provide help where I can. Go now. Do not let her get away."
Okay, so I would wait until until I stop hearing any voice,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would try to stealthily make my way back down without them actually hearing me. So
Okay,
would that be
another
another
stealth.
stealth?
That'll be another stealth check to get away safely.
And since that's a natural 20, I think. Yeah. So I should roll with advantage, but I don't have to because that's a
No,
natural
in fact,
20.
no. Like you have fallen, right? You like got up and you tripped and fell. But you are so good at stealth. You did like a front flip, landed on all fours like a cat expertly, and it was just there was even a moment where you were worried, and they are none the wiser.
Great. So as Drago walks down into the bar, he
Mhm.
would immediately look for the elf that was mentioned. I'm assuming
Uh,
she's the only elf in the bar now because
Yeah.
the patrons left. So he wouldn't approach her because he doesn't want to alarm her yet, I guess. But he
Mhm.
would keep an eye on her.
You see Galahad beckoning you. As in,
Oh, okay. So yeah, he would walk towards him then.
so
They discussed about ambushing the elf in front of the
anything
bar.
else? Is it just the ambush?
Nothing else. Well, they mentioned if stuff was here, I'm assuming they meant the elf and probably the gnome and the human as well.
Right.
You said, what did you say? Hold on, I forgot already.
The pieces are here.
The pieces, yeah. He mentioned like they mentioned pieces, so I would assume that there's more to it than just the elf.
Right. Did they say where they're going to be?
No, they just wait. You said after
They were going to
she-
wait.
Yeah,
They said that they were going to wait
wait for
outside.
her. Yeah, wait outside for her. Yeah.
Right. He sighs and he's
Wait,
right.
hold on 1 second. My character isn't very trusting. Like he's not a person that trusts people just openly. So should I roll something to know if I should trust this guy specifically, or would
If
I
you
just?
yeah, go for it. Make a wee roll to see if you can make an insight to see if Galahad's intentions, if he's being honest about what he's doing in this place.
That's a 16 insight.
16. You have absolutely no reason to think this guy's.
Okay, so yeah, I would tell him all the information that I have.
I've priority one. I got to keep this place safe. Use can sort something. You know, the Boy Scout and Rhosyln, they are young.
20.
They can handle themselves. So I trust them. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing else here to be worried about. I'm going to go around the area. You guys can go out back. I'm certain there could be no problem for somebody of your kind. Sorry, I said that with like evilness. No, I didn't.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
evil.
yeah, you're describing this guy as someone that doesn't really want anything bad to happen, so I wouldn't really
You
think
guys
much
can
of it
go
anymore.
That is the vibe that I want him to get. I want you to be like, oh,
so
he's evil, but it's like,
he's a good dude.
he's a good guy.
Okay, so
think-
if he does, I would ask him if he like, do you need something else, or am I free to go?
Don't let harm befall those three or yourself.
Fair enough.
He's going to go out the front and make sure that there is nobody waiting in the midst. He's going to go check around the outskirts while you handle whatever is outside right now.
Okay, so he left the bar.
Oh, Jessica, sorry.
Is Rhosyln still just stood at the end of the bar waiting for Galahad to come back and talk to her
forgot.
after sending Ninja upstairs because she
Oh,
saw
I'm
the
assuming
dirt
that
on the
happened
side?
while I was
No,
probably.
wait, let me just
Because-
roll.
It just doesn't seem important anymore, though.
I'm going to make a performance
Oh,
check to
I
see how
also
I
Well,
roll.
realised as well.
You wouldn't have
Sorry,
this
I
information yet.
I know,
realised-
but I
I
do.
realised as well when I did the perception check on the cloaked figures, we didn't actually really figure out their size or anything.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, I rolled-
they look
Oh.
humanoid. They look
Okay, so
oddly
Um,
similar in their statures of around 6
Okay.
feet.
Right.
Galahad rolled an 11 on his performance for your steak. Like, it ain't the best steak you've ever had, but it's edible.
As long as it's edible.
Okay, so if he made the steak and then waited for me, did he bring her the steak, or was he just
did he-
about to?
He brought it, went back to the kitchen, has
Okay.
waited.
Did he
It is
not
up to you
talk
guys now.
Rhosyln?
Yeah,
Did he not? Because Rhosyln found the dirt on
Oh,
the
shit.
chair and wanted to talk to
he just bit
Oh my
him
God.
for
Galahad
love.
about
That
it,
probably
and
would
she
have
just been
happened.
stood waiting whilst Ninja was upstairs checking the door.
Yes, Lewis.
So in the time of waiting, which Josie had told me about the dirt,
Yeah.
so would I be
Yeah.
able to send Skip to go, since Skip has keen hearing and smell?
Josie
I mean-
changed her mind. She was going to tell Finn, then changed her mind to
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
Galahad,
And
but
then-
then
Yes.
Galahad said, "Wait a minute, I'll talk to you in a minute," and sent
Yeah.
Ninja on his quest, and then
Yeah.
Josie's just been stood
Yeah.
waiting for
Yeah.
Galahad to
I'll
talk to
just
her.
go
So
talk
I'm
to him.
assuming
so
that
Gala-
he probably would have spoken to her while I was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if when he's walking out the door, Josie, you are more pull him aside. He fills you in on what he did with Drago'n, and what do you say to him?
Who knows?
Because you are the so Galad's talking to you right now.
You keep cutting out. I
Yeah,
have
you're-
no
you're-
clue what you're fucking saying.
Your mic went then, yeah.
Is it back?
So basically,
Yeah, yeah, we can hear
Josie, Rhosyln is now talking to Galahad about the dirt. So
Okay.
what would you say about it?
Son of a bitch.
I'll just say, like, I know this is a place for everyone to go safely, but I'm really suspicious of these guys, specifically because of the dude.
Just as suspicious. I've an idea of what's going on, but I think there may be a third. I'm going to go and try my best to find out. He fills you in on. He's going to ask you, Penelo. If Penelo feels the fucking vibe to Finn, Drago'n to go and deal with these.
Okay.
Okay, so while I'm up there, he's telling them about the.
You can have filled the rest in this little mini conversation
Yeah.
because he had the time to recite it to Rhosyln.
So then
So that-
all three of them, including Penelo, know about the two figures that are threats.
Yes. So now everybody is now in the loop.
Okay.
Oh,
I know
what's
about the
going on?
dirt.
So then once I came down, I guess they would know that I'm with them.
Actually,
Yeah,
weird.
so-
He
To make it make more sense, whilst I was waiting for my steak, the Rhosyln has had the little conversation with Galahad about the
Yeah.
dirt, and he said, you know, I'm suspicious of these guys too. Gets the steak, brings probably Finn and Rhosyln over to me to give
Okay.
me my steak, and to say, because he noticed that I noticed they were like watching them, and so
Yeah.
And
I'm
then he
obviously-
Perfect.
stopped.
So then
it
he's
once I
then
came
telling
down.
me and said, look, you know, something's going on here. And then Ninja will probably come down and join us.
And that's
all as
when the
together, 'cause we're
conversation
all
would happen. Okay, so yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
perfect.
like just watching you. Then I would approach you because he was with you.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
with us already
Okay.
at the
So
table.
we-
four of
we
us at
did the
table,
conversation
and Dragon
wrong, but
comes
it's
to
fine.
us.
yeah.
Dragon
That
then
is
comes to
complex.
us and relays the information, so we now all know that.
Yeah, you're all in the loop.
Did
So
he?
Jai-
Did he tell them that I am not who I look like
he
I am?
100% will have laughed at you.
Okay, so
He
they
hasn't
still.
told us that
Okay, so
you're
they still
in
think I'm
disguise.
a waiter. Okay.
Yeah.
So a waiter comes down and relays
Oh,
the
wait,
information about the
he-
two people.
He he wouldn't have said. Nah. I'll leave it.
Okay, so.
Yes, Liz.
Yeah. Okay.
So I assume I know about the dirt now.
Why are you so obsessed? Oh,
No.
I see what you're doing. Yes. You know
Okay.
about the dirt.
Since Skip has keen hearing and smell, I go get him to go over the dirt and like get their scent.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so if we need to find them.
Get the dog. Wait. How long?
Is advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yeah, get him to make the perception check. What I
am
will say is,
So hot.
would you,
Hold on.
Rhosyln?
Sorry.
You've all been brought over to this. Some of that dirt's gone now. Like it's dirt. You would have noticed if it was movement. It is just gone. Some of it's still there, but a lot of it's gone.
Okay.
We can just roll a regular d20.
I don't like this paper. The paper that I'm rolling.
No,
on
not
is
20.
This dirt is from the woods outside.
Yeah, but would it have their scent on it?
Yeah, it would have their scent on it.
Yeah, from that 20.
On a nat 20, 100%. The
That's their scent.
knows exactly where they are.
Oh, yeah.
They don't me,
so if
because
you-
no. No,
you gotta
they
figure out. You gotta figure out how to talk to this fucker.
I speak Sylvan.
Stop fucking my shit. The dog goes, right. They're not up there anymore. What? How do dogs speak? They're not up there anymore.
It's like
They're
like
not up.
Brett. Look,
What
like
breed of dog is it? Because if it's a Chihuahua, it'd be a lot more high pitched.
I'm not
It's
being
like-
British.
no,
I
it's like
cannot be
a-
British. It's a British dog. It's
A
very
British dog.
They're not up there.
spiky.
Master. Not up there anymore. Not in the room.
What is this voice?
If you could see the dog, that would make sense.
Can we get my dog?
Wait, who's talking to the dog now?
Liz.
Finn.
Wait, you
Just
can
keep
speak
saying
to the dog as well?
Yeah, I speak Sylvan. I get choose Sylvan specifically for the
They're
dog.
out. Woods. In the tree line. Waiting.
Okay.
Woods in the tree
And then he
line
licks-
waiting.
And then he licks his ass.
Dog.
She does.
Sounds like you're trying to do a really bad, like, peaky.
So I'm assuming that I would at this point come down and relay what I know.
I would also relay what I know.
Yeah, so that's all relayed.
So yeah, we would just like convene at this point. And then they still don't know who I am, but I approach them and I tell them about the stuff that I heard through the door upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
about them waiting on the elf.
What do y'all say to the waiter?
I want to do like an investigation checky thing because it just doesn't seem right that a waiter's going up and getting all this information without them hearing it. So I want to see what's going
Go
on with
for
this
it.
waiter.
As long as you beat a 15.
Yeah, disguise stuff as.
Well, I should be rolling a deception, I think, right? Or
It's
wait,
just-
no,
I
no,
think-
she's just doing the investigation. Yeah,
Yeah, just to
Yes.
know that something's amiss.
What's your spell save DC?
Yeah, it's 15. Yeah.
Oh, I rolled 20 in total. Like I rolled a 16
Yeah.
plus 4, so
You
got a
know
20.
that it's a disguise.
okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look at him very suspiciously with like that kind of like yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see that, like, if she noticed
Yeah, roll an insight.
or an insight.
An insight, yeah.
That's a 9. Yeah, I have no idea that she noticed.
You think she has a crush on you?
Can I roll a perception as
That's
well?
Right.
Yeah. Do an investigate to see if we're all just trying to break his disguise, right?
Everyone is so bothered
Fails.
by me looking like a waiter.
What one is it? Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
I got an investigation.
Investigation
that
15 is what you have to beat.
Oh no, I had 9. No, I know nothing. I'm like, yeah, there's just this random waiter that knows all this information. I'm
I
like, you
pulled
know what?
1 out of 4.
That's completely
Wait, did
fine.
Liz, did you clock on?
No, I got an 8. I already rolled.
Oh, wow, yeah, you've no
I don't want
fucking
to
clue.
click this.
Oh, I
I'm gonna roll for
two.
skip.
I'm the only one that's
2 out of
picked up on the
4.
fact
Yeah.
that- yeah.
Well, the barkeep also.
So
figured it out.
they're waiting. The two
Yeah.
guards are waiting outside. Not the guards, the two people are waiting outside.
The cloak guys.
The cloaked
So
guys.
everybody is
In-
updated. Everyone knows what's
Yeah.
happening. I'm still not telling them who I am, by the way. I'm
That's fine.
So
to
secretive.
myself.
Love it.
Well, I pretend to be an orc, quite right. So, as we walk out, can I ask Kip exactly where both of them are?
Yes.
Agree that.
Let me just pull it up.
I don't think you need to roll to be an orc, by the way. Or I don't.
And for
think
the
you
disguise
need to do
self.
that. Yeah, I
You're-
don't think you need to do that because the cloaked guys were in the bar the whole time. They would have watched Galahad hit you on the head and
Yes.
get rid of your
Yeah, I was
orc
worried about
disguise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're
they
not,
would've.
They're not going to fall for it because they've already seen it. They know
I,
that you're.
wait, I think Star said that it got dispelled anyway, so he's not an orc anymore. Are you?
No? That's
Yeah,
why
no,
they
it got
use the clout in
dispelled. But
there.
he was asking. He was asking if he could recast
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
They know that you.
So who? Be as specific as you can with who's going, what order, and where you are. So as soon as I'll just describe what's around you all right now. So whoever walks out first notices this is sort of like the beer garden area. There is 2 tables outside with 3 chairs. They are 10 feet in front of the door, and there's 20 feet separating them.
Suggest
And then
must like wait a bit. That's what they're waiting for.
Well,
it's up to you.
I can clearly see that she's a druid, right? Like, I would be able to tell that Rosie's a druid.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it'd be.
Jose, have you made any attempt to not dress like a druid?
No.
Okay.
What's
so you
that?
don't.
No.
And then I know that Chaska's character is obviously a bard, so I would position myself in front of the 2 of them, but I would let the person with the dog to go first, because
Lovely.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
the dog is tracking.
So from the door,
Hang on.
yes.
But before they actually, before Finn and the dog actually go to leave, just as they kind of get to the door, I just kind of make a little cough noise and say, after everyone's, relayed all the information, shouldn't we be sending the waiter out first, because they're not looking for the waiter, instead of the person that they are looking at, sending them right out first in case there is an ambushed attack. Let's send the waiter out first.
I was thinking we were technically all going together, not one by one.
Well, Star said whoever goes out first, so therefore
he meant
be the
like
first person.
positioning, like
Exactly.
who's standing.
So
Yeah.
you'll be at the front. You'll be at the front and be the first person out.
Okay,
of the
well,
door.
I can be the first, yes, but I think the dog should be in front of me.
Yeah.
Because
The dog is the only one.
tracking.
The dog is the only one who knows where they are.
Yeah.
So whoever goes out, you will have what's going on.
Because all that I heard was that they're like in the front around the bar waiting for you.
The tree line.
I don't know where they are like specifically. So
Far
dog
the trees away from the bar.
should...
50 feet.
That's quite
Unless,
a lot.
well,
no,
I mean,
I
you
know
did
that.
tell me, I guess. You did say that they're...
Plus, we are all leaving. It's just in the they've said they're going to ambush us the moment we step out. So it just makes more sense for the waiter to be the first person to step out in case an ambush happens.
Are
Then
we...
it's the waiter that gets ambushed, not us.
Is this roleplay debate or out of like above table debate?
Oh
Are
no,
we-
I'm role playing debating. I'm role playing debating,
Okay.
saying
100%.
I also
You guys
know
know.
that he's not a waiter. I know he's not a waiter. So
You're just fucking with them.
as my high elf, I'm not going out first because
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
too high up the
I
class.
wasn't gonna make
but-
you go out first either, but
I know just
I am okay going
I-
first, yeah.
you don't know that I know, but I know you're not the waiter.
Yeah.
So I'm role playing debating, saying that considering us 3 are the ones kind of being looked at, let's send the waiter out first in case something happens.
Yeah, it makes
okay.
more sense.
That's okay, I
But-
can go first, yeah.
So should the dog go out, see where they are,
With him.
like sense where they are, come back in,
With
and tell
him,
me?
you can take the
Does
dog
the-
out for a wee.
That's good.
Lovely.
He's just a waiter taking a patron's dog out for a wee. See, nothing suspicious about that.
Sure.
Is that the plan?
Did the dog
So-
roll another?
Sure.
The dog on a nat 20, that dog has still got them locked on.
Okay, well, if that's what we're doing, then I guess I could try to like do a quick run just to see, because they don't know I don't know if they know about me or not, because you were the one rolling perception for them, but I guess I will take the dog out for a wee, I don't know, and just like nonchalantly walk to where the woods start, just with the dog
Okay.
in front of me.
So where would it start?
First smoke beer.
Is there a range on how you can talk to this dog? Telepathic, is it?
I think it would have to be
'Cause I can't
like
speak
physically
to the
talking,
dog.
unless
Yeah, but-
Josie can talk telepathically to it, because I can.
And then
Mhm.
I guess since
Actually,
I am with the dog, I would probably roll
Yeah.
investigation or perception. Which one would you say?
It will be an investigation to try and figure out.
The dog could just like go. It wouldn't bark, but it
Well,
could like
the dog
gesture.
can sniff, but
Nudge.
the dog can't tell me what's happening because
Yeah, so you like walk along the tree line, and you want the dog to gesture where they are in the general direction.
So, did
So
you,
you know-
tell the dog what
So
to
you can-
do?
I told him to like gesture where both of them are
Mhm.
stationed.
Okay, so I would be paying attention to the dog then, not the.
Yeah.
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 So I don't need to do investigation. Then I can just do perception, and then the dog does investigation.
The dog knows.
Yeah.
The
And then
dog nat 20.
Yeah,
then
I'm
gets
just
sent.
I'm
Yeah.
just watching the dog.
The dog has absolutely no idea. Something
They are?
happened. So the dog knows they are out here. Something has just happened. They have
Okay.
moved. They have done something, but that dog is completely lost where they are.
Is there a
But
trail?
there is a trail. No, there's absolutely nothing. There's
I mean,
nothing that this dog can
It
find.
doesn't matter because the dog wouldn't be able to tell me any of this information anyway. So
Yeah.
while I'm
That's me.
outside with the dog,
What
I
I will tell
roll
you,
a perception check or an investigation, whichever one you think.
what I can tell you is they rolled a nat 20 on their stealth.
So I have to
Oh.
roll I have to roll a nat 20 to find them,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
So that's the difficulty.
So what happens if it's two nat 20s against each other?
I've got like another 15 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
It's almost 6.
Well, I
Ah,
rolled
right,
a
well-
nat 1 for a total of
That'll do it
4.
perfect, right? We'll get to the end of this part, and then for the next one, we'll keep going, and I'll tell us when to stop
Yeah.
because we're close.
I rolled a nat 1 on investigation for a total of
You
4.
you forgot what the door is, man. You've and the walking back and forth, with the dog. You don't know what the door is.
Okay, so he would, I guess he would look down and curse to himself. I'm assuming he has a beard. Like, he's a polar opposite of himself. Like, he doesn't look anything like himself in this disguise
Mhm.
form. So he has, like, a long beard, but a nice, like, well-kept beard. And he would just, like, look down and curse into it so that no one can hear it but himself. And then turn around and walk back into the bar. Like, pretty much just, like, being
The dog had to take you back.
lost.
It took you a little,
Hey, can I do something?
of course.
Wait, so you know the level of spells? What level can we use now?
Any level, up to 2. I think you only have access to level 2 spells.
Yeah, I think the highest level spell you can do at level 4 is 2.
Well, I've got something up to level 6.
From your stuff.
Oh, that's from your staff.
Yeah, that's
So
the
can I
staff.
use that now or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
because
takes a charge.
wait a minute. Let me just read this because I forgot. Just pretend I didn't say anything. 2 seconds. Okay,
So
okay.
what-
So I want to go up to the forest where we've lost them, and then you speak with plants, and then I can ask the plants where they went.
Wait, hold on. You're going outside
Yeah, because why not?
with me or after me?
Holy shit!
After.
Josie, you hear the guards.
I
You hear them talking to each other.
Okay, well the dog's shit then. He couldn't look very hard, could he? Like, I'm sorry.
You hear
So she's
the leaves, the muttering
I haven't
of the.
wait, I haven't
And-
casted this yet. Give me a sec.
okay. First of
Oh,
all,
I'm sorry.
There's
Give me
no
a sec.
way. There's absolutely no way we would let her go outside alone. First of all,
I'd be with her.
so it's
That's
either
what you could do with
him,
her.
either him or me. One of us
Okay,
is going
well-
with her.
Someone would do it. I don't understand what I've done. It just says cast 3 charges, and it was 10, and it's gone down to 7. I don't know what this means.
Yeah.
You found them, you were coming back and they left because you've been gone for a while. So like they were coming out to find you and find out what's up, and you were coming back and then you've met them.
Yeah, that works, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
they,
Yeah.
they wouldn't really
and
know
then you meet up and
what happened outside. I guess I can tell them.
well, yeah, well you've been for a little while. Finn and Rhosyln are getting a bit like concerned because you've been gone for a while. So they've. I'm still staying in the bar, but those two have gone to
You
see
The
hear-
would
to find out.
start right after the bar, and I got lost. Like it's literally
So,
three steps from the
uh,
door.
Josie, you hear the guards with that spell, cast a commune with plants. You hear the very thoughts of those guards, whatever they are. That spell has allowed you to read their thoughts, and you can just hear on repeat, "Wait for the elf. Wait for the elf. Not
Okay.
him. Not her. Not him. Wait for the elf.
Okay. So, well, should I
Yeah.
go back inside and just tell? I'm so sorry, I forgot you
And
can't.
we're with
name-
you.
Wait,
Penelo.
In
no,
fact,
we
would
should
you say
go
that
back
you
inside and tell Penelo not to come out.
would you say that you would? Are you in the doorway, Penelo?
Oh, I'm still sat, just sat in the bar having like a glass of wine or something.
I'm gonna.
I haven't even like attempted to leave. I'm not anywhere near the door. I'm
Okay,
just,
so if
So,
if the two of them are outside, I would be with the elf then and the bar owner. The
Yeah,
two
he's
of-
the bar owner went. So you guys went out the back to deal with these two creatures,
Oh,
whatever
so
they
he
are,
left.
and he's out figuring out what else is going on because he knows the third
Okay, so I
involved.
would be with the elf then.
Yeah.
Just
So Josie cast communion plants, right?
Yeah,
And
commune with plants.
and she could hear them.
Them.
So does that mean they are plant based?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering why. I assume that's why you.
That's yeah. I
It's
knew you'd
thing
fuck my
about
shit,
the
Jesse. Holy.
salad.
so have the two of them then come back inside to tell
But
us.
they made of plants.
Yeah.
So they were in metal armor, but the whatever their consciousness is, and providing them with movement is plant based.
Oh, well, I can fuck them up easily.
Actually, what is going
Yes,
to
let's
happen here
persuade the wood.
is, do you know that murmur? So did you say you were muttered to yourself? Yes, you said that.
No, me.
Sorry, Drago'n.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't mother anything. He just like cursed, like he just said sake or something into his own beard. Well, his fake
You
beard.
take before, so as you've begun to enter in, in your moment of defeat, you've walked in, you've completely made a huge mistake on finding them. You somehow messed it up. You take 8 damage from a small explosion on your arm. You don't know what's caused it, but it's immediate went off.
I can't dodge or anything. Like I don't roll any saves. I just take the damage.
No, it was very lucky that it was you because you're, I think, the only person who's passed perception to get fucked by it.
Okay.
Confused. What happened?
Josie, you have looked back at that, and you see who. So just remind me one more time. Who was talking outside?
Plus.
Well, who I
Yeah, so-
heard.
So who was? So you had to speak to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Who spoke first between you and Finn?
Are you telling me what?
Yeah,
They
well,
are.
yeah.
You can see this small little translucent bubble moving towards you.
Okay.
Um,
And I shoot it with my crossbow.
Go for it, yeah.
I love that this could have
You know,
taken us
this is a good idea,
15
but you know,
minutes, but it's taken us 3 hours because we're all blind as shit.
how do I do this? I've got
Just click.
just on my crossbow.
Just click on the crossbow and it'll tell you.
It should be like
Hit.
it should be listed as your crossbow, and then it says hit dice, and then
Yeah.
the first number, and then it says the damage or effect is
Yeah.
the second one. You roll the hit first.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your roll to hit in this little bubble that you've seen?
8.
8. Goes right past it.
Oh, damn it.
did I try to use Mage Hand to pop it? Where it's at, away from us?
Make a perception check, please, Liz.
Yeah.
In fact, now that you're aware of it, everybody make perception.
7.
Well, the two of us are inside, so.
Yeah,
it's
you
just-
got hit by that, and you've ran away inside of
22.
it. So 22.
Wait, hold on. If I got hit, I wouldn't have gone inside. I would have stayed with them then.
Oh, okay. So that's
So
fine then.
it's
You're still
just-
outside.
It's just Cheska's character that's inside. I would have been outside.
Jessica's is hard to pop. She's still just sipping her wide. Heard you scream. She's like, no real problems. So
Can't
who
figure it
rolled that? Who rolled that really high number?
Me.
You see in the fucking distance. You see
Well, my
one.
perception is a 12, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you got fuck. You probably hit that. You as well see one of those bubbles. Oh wait, no, you don't see them. Josie, you see one of the bubbles heading straight towards you, and you see 4 others waiting at the corner.
4 other bubbles.
4 of the bubbles. They aren't in movement yet,
Okay.
so it's like when the light hits through it a certain way, they almost go completely invisible, like the clouds moving past the moon cause it to go in and out of visibility for you.
Okay.
But they were very hard to notice, and you have noticed them.
Okay.
Also, just another quick notice. What was the type of damage that I took?
It's blast, isn't it?
What's blast?
Explosion, blasting,
Is that
piercing.
force?
I don't.
Force. That's it. I couldn't remember the word. Force damage. Sorry.
Okay, because I am resistant to necrotic and radiant. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. No, it's just a little. It's just a little tiny.
Okay, so I took 8. I removed it from
Can
my
I
health.
ask a random question?
Yeah.
What are my dwarfs doing?
Where
They're,
are they?
Camille went back to the ship. I'm gonna say that Gloin packed shit up, went back, took Jamil and Balnips with you.
Shouldn't Gloin be with me? Because Gloin was stuck to my side earlier, and the
Oh,
others...
back. Yeah. Gloin's with
Yeah.
you, and the other 3 went back to the ship.
Okay. Just
So
making sure I've got
I
body bag.
did not see the bubble with my 12 perception, right? It was just
No.
drawn.
It's that.
And with your passive perception of 17, Josie, you see this thing approaching you still.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Would we run back in the bar, maybe?
Well, I mean, you tried to hit it, which is 1 turn, I guess. If you don't have anything as a bonus action, you should probably tell us about it.
Just
Okay, I'll just tell you guys. But I mean, it's still coming towards me. I don't know how fast, so I don't know how much time I got.
it's moving slow, but it
Okay.
is about 10 feet away. I will say that these things are 20 feet away, and they would take, we'll say, 10 feet every 6 seconds.
Okay.
So it's 10 feet per round, which means you have 2 rounds. You used 1 and missed.
Okay.
So next round, you will get hit by this, and the other ones that are 20 feet away have not yet moved.
So
Guards have not made any actions
I
yet.
think you can speak as the bonus action, so you can tell us about it after you miss in the same turn.
You can talk as much as you want. The speaking won't be a bonus action; it'll be free.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it has to fit into 6 seconds, because otherwise it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So it has to be short.
I'll just tell you guys about it.
Yeah. So you've recited
So
it.
you have to
Bubbles.
alert us, like orb there.
How loudly does Rhosyln say tell them?
I don't know if it would be so loud that it'd reach you in the bar, but
So, but if you shouted it, so would you say you shouted it?
I don't know. Would I want to alert?
Maybe like you're
people
scared
that-
because
The
there's
immediate
things
danger,
coming
huh?
at you. Like, would you, if you're scared, would
you
you
s-
shout it?
Probably. Yeah, I'll just say,
All-
just say I shot it.
All of the other bubbles start to approach you. You can see them
You're
begin moving
taking
that
the
direction.
pace.
Okay, well, that was your action then. So now the 2 of us have an action, and Chaska also has.
I will say it's not. I wouldn't go as far as say in combat yet. These things are not conscious at all.
So it's just
Okay.
time.
I shouldn't have told you that.
It's just time based.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so we move outside of initiative then. Just doesn't.
Lewis, what is it?
so they're moving. Are they moving in a straight line? Or are they like homing at us?
Homing.
Okay.
So the one that's closest to Josie now is,
So
and at
who's-
that shout, the rest triggered.
is it my turn or is it Drago'n's turn?
Did I hear the shout
I mean,
from
we're
the bar?
not in.
Yeah.
We're not in initiative. I
heard it,
guess, so you
okay.
can do whatever
Okay.
you want.
Guys,
In fact, what I will say is
can I see the
that
bubbles?
trigger of them all activating has went those 2 creatures stand up in the bush line, and they've begun to move in, and I would like everybody to roll initiative for the next time. just to
It
save us
cut
some.
out. What did you say?
It was such a dramatic fucking. I swear to God.
I rolled a 4.
The
got a
two.
12.
So on those bubbles activating, the guards go upright. They're in a prone position and they go upright. They are not 50 feet to the tree line. They are about 10 feet deep into it. They go upright, and everybody roll initiative for next time.
I got 19 plus my 3, so 22.
Everybody wait. Everybody wait.
Wait,
It takes me a while.
I
Yeah.
can't find initiative. Where the hell
It's
is
at
it?
the top.
Side.
At the top next to your armor.
Above action
Oh,
spells.
I
and
see it. I
entries.
see it. I see it. Oh, 9.
9 for Josie.
So it's
A 12.
22. So Chaska first, then Lewis, then Josie, and then me.
Lewis, what did you get?
At 12.
A 12. And then Ninja, what did you get?
4.
That. And then just to do the guards. A2. Perfect. So that will make it a lot easier for our next.
We don't know about them, but I guess I wrote down our own for now.
Okay. That's it done. That's the first one done. So next we're going to go straight into combat.
Cool.
And
The
if I'm
bubbles
one
are
of
still
the
there.
first, just bear in mind I'm in. Do you want to make a note of the fact that I'm still in the bar? And
Yeah,
I'm not
your
outside
your,
with
Yeah.
everyone?
your first
Honestly.
action
Just
is gonna be
start.
to walk outside.
Do I need to
Just so
save
Star knows.
anything on this D&D Beyond now? Can I just click off it?
It's
Saved.
automatically saved.
Yeah, it updates automatically.
Okay.
All right. Should I hit end record?
Perfect.
Answer the
Yeah.
question, Star.
It's broken.
Should I press stop recording or do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. It's I don't know why this is being fucking weird.
Get a better mic.